Hello. This might be a short video. I'm trying to figure out, decide whether or not, first off, I got boogers in my nose. I don't got no boogers. There have been a little bit questions and interviews, and people have been asking me various questions. I got to get in touch with JJ. JJ, I will talk to you as soon as I can. Let me lower this. About Repeticion Escrima, what is it? What style is it? Is it just repetition? Is it spelled with a C? Is it spelled with a T? Why? What does that mean? Repetition in Filipino and Spanish means repeating. Repetition, keep going. So when you're using the attacks, using the strikes, using the counters, you're constantly repeating those movements. Real quickly, and it just happens to be that I'm with Filomena the Ford Focus. So Filomena is my car. It's not anything else. Don't get it twisted. Me and Filomena been going a long ways for the last couple months. Actually, almost 10 months I've been with Filomena. So anyways, back to stop joking around. We got a situation, all right? You got, let's pretend this steering wheel is a stick and it's coming at you. So what do? It's a stick, right? It's not a knife. It's a stick. You can deflect it. One thing I was always told was guard your heart, guard your head, and guard your heart. You guard your heart, guard your head. Not just spiritually, physically as well. So there's a couple ways to do it. On guard right here, full guard up high, mid, low. That's closed system, open system. You're still guarding yourself, but it's open. All right, it's open, close, full close. All right, so you can guard right here. Boom, it becomes a parry. Right, it becomes another parry right here. This is a move you can do. Okay, look at a practice move you can do while you're parking. You can probably even do it while you're on the road in traffic. Right, boom. See what I did? You're guarding your face, you're guarding your head, guard your mind, guard your heart. Guard your mind, guard your heart. Guard your mind, heart. Boom, 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 boom. That palm becomes a fist. Boom, strike, guard, strike, guard, strike, guard, strike. Imagine you go into weapons. Pretend this is a knife. That's not a knife. All right, this is a knife, right? Same situation, all right? Guard your heart. Especially if you got a knife. You want to run. If someone got a knife, you run. If you can't run, look at. Boom. See, strike. This is a weapon. If this is a person that's attacking you, if you can't run, look at right in here, right in the center of the steering column, right? Boom. You move like that, in and out. Don't forget your butterflies. Oh, remember your butterflies. Butterfly go out. Butterfly go out. Butterfly go in. Butterfly go in. Butterfly, half the butterfly wing go this way, strike. Half the other one go this way, right here. Always have one protecting your heart, protect your head at all times. You don't want to get bashed in the head with the stick. I've been bashed in the head many times with my Serrata teachers. Oh my gosh. Another confusion. Yes, I study with Serrata because Serrata and Largo Mano Bahalan are the only, there's one more. The credits are the main ones that are teaching in Stockton. Repetition is not taught in Stockton. The only one teaching repetition is Sam. Apparently my grandpa taught many people underground in their neighborhoods, and the only person that opened up a school, which is good in Stockton, from Stockton, was Manong Dan in Asanto, which is good because the fact is that you never want to water down the movements. You never want to, okay, I'm going to get my ear and take some earwax out. You never want to water down the movements, right? You never want to water down the movements just so you can have more students, so you can teach little 5-year-old kids, all right? And in fact, if you were to teach 5-year-old kids, you teach them the way that my mom and my uncles and my cousins taught me when I was 5 years old. You teach them the real deal. You don't play around, because kids get kidnapped, kids get attacked, all kinds of manner of stuff. Another thing about Repeticion Escrima, I would say that it's very dangerous, especially if you go into other things. Pretend you don't have a key. That key goes into knife territory. Knife, right? You got a blade, right? There's many ways you can hold a blade. Right there. You never want to show the blade. You want them to feel the blade. That's the thing is, never telegraph your moves. Never show your actions before you're about to strike, before you're about to thrust. There's a difference between, another thing, strike. A strike can be like this, it can be like this, a strike here, a 1, and then you have a 4, right? But a thrust is like that, right? That's a thrust. That's, other people call that a stab. It becomes a slice to the neck right here, right? You can use this, you can use the flat of the blade to practice on your steering column. You don't want to ruin your steering wheel, but you can use a flat, which you can also use. Always protect your head, protect your mind, protect your heart, right? Always protect your mind, not just physically but spiritually as well. You can get twisted up in the supernatural by Jezebel. Don't let the Jezebel get you. Another thing I've always seen about Repeticion Escrima, people question who is the practitioners of it. It started, I believe, with Pablo Illustrissimo 350 years ago, down to Juan de Jesus Illustrissimo, Juan de Dios Illustrissimo, I think, passed down to Milicio, Regino, Isidro, and there was like actually former Illustrissimo brothers. So there were 7 Illustrissimo brothers that I know of. They're not in the history books, and there's Agapito, which was another family member of mine, 150 years ago probably. But the matter of that is, Regino was my grandfather, Regino Illustrissimo. Why don't I call my system Illustrissimo? Because we're told very, very clearly that when you do something, let's just put it this way. I live in the ghetto, right? And one thing about the ghetto is that you don't have shots fired until you're ready to blast. You don't let people know what ammunition caliber you have until you're ready to go for it. You don't expose. I mean, it's not about being the gray man, but in some ways it is about being the gray man, because part of the reason why a person's able to be effective with these moves is because, look at that. Distractions, not telegraphing your moves beforehand. Because if a person, there's a 21-foot rule as far as knife situations go. All right? If anybody knows knife situations, it's 21 feet, all right? If you're outside of that 21-foot range, everybody knows that, right? Well, we'll stress to the fact of the matter is, I don't call it repetition. I don't call it illustrissimo because of the simple matter is that you don't, okay, let's say your family members, my family members, some of them are named Illustrissimo. A lot of them that I know of that are in the Philippines that are named Illustrissimo now, they either don't know martial arts or another martial arts, or they don't telegraph it. Because of what Tatang and my grandpa Regino were the famous ones as far as history and martial arts things go. I don't call it Illustrissimo because I don't want to telegraph it as such. It is the mother art of my family. All right. So if you want to see the mother art of Illustrissimo, Repeticion is a foundation, and from that foundation, the Illustrissimo schools sprouted from what I see. And I love KI students. I really love KI students. I love Inasantos, Manong Dan and Inasantos students because they kept it intact. Feels good when you see that a system of your family heritage. You go to any Illustrissimo practitioner and you see that's what my mom taught me. That's what my cousin taught me. That little move right there with the C, with that pattern right there. All the different moves. See, my family didn't even call them names. Let's just put it out there. The way that our family did it was all those moves in those books that you see that say illustrissimo this, you do this move, do this move, do this move. That's how like a professional chef does things.